Hello and welcome guys, and welcome to this post-examination session. Okay. Yes, 5th September has passed by and CMA Foundation students have faced their first ever professional examination. And I'm very sure after listening to all your reviews, all your responses, all your recommendations and the review about the examination, I'm very sure that you guys are going to come up with flying colors in your CMA Foundation examination. So just stay calm, just stay composed now. Yes, nervousness is bound to creep in because now you are moving towards your examination results may be out in 15 days, 20 days or a month's time. Since they are online, they are expected to be released soon. So yes, it is obvious that you will feel nervous about it, that you will feel a little excited about it. But yes, we need to curb our nervousness and calm down our reflexes and now focus on the future. What is the future? Sir, we have just now completed our examination. At least give us some breather to recuperate from the pressure, from the efforts that we have done, etc, etc. So at least have this much mercy on us before talking to us about future. Guys, I have all the mercy with you. Yes, I'll be giving you 2 to 3 days time off to do whatever you want to do. Enjoy yourself. But at the end of it, we cannot afford to lose time. Time is of essence. And we need to look at the next milestone which we are going to achieve now, which will be CMA Intermediate Examination. But sir, our results are not also out. Guys, so what? Aren't we confident that we'll be able to pull off CMA Foundation? Even if we are not confident, what's the harm in starting at least one subject of CMA Intermediate so that our time is not wasted in doing several things which can be deferred to a later stage? And what is the harm in utilizing the next 1 month, at least the month of September, efficiently? What is the harm in doing that? There's no harm. I'm not asking you to study just like you've studied for CMA Foundation for long hours. I'm not asking you to study for long hours, but at least start something, so that we are able to move to our next target seamlessly, smoothly. Let's not waste time in waiting for the results and waiting for whether we pass or not. Let's not wait for that, and let's start our preparations immediately. So yes, I have got a study plan for all of you, a schedule which I think if you follow, then you will be able to successfully give your attempt in June 2022. Yes, if you qualify your examination in this particular attempt, CMA Foundation, then you will be eligible to give your CMA Intermediate in June 22 attempt examination. And for June 22 attempt examination, I've got a tentative study plan for all of you. Let's adhere to that study plan. Let's start some bit of studies. I'm not asking you to study full-fledgedly and start the full course in full-blown manner. But yes, we can at least start one subject, 2 subjects which are static subjects, and let's move towards our goal of becoming CMA Intermediate students. So yes, wishing that all of you clear your examination with flying colors, wishing all the luck to you. Let me discuss the tentative schedule for intermediate examination for June 22 attempt. Alright, so guys, first let's look at Group 1, CMA Intermediate, Group 1. What are the subjects which are there in Group 1? It's Financial Accountancy, Costing, Direct Taxation, Law and Ethics. These are the 4 subjects which are there in your Group 1. Out of these 4 subjects, 3 subjects are absolutely practical and 1 subject, Law, is more of theory. Now, if we talk about assessment year, which means changes which come by in the subject, then this subject is very dynamic because it will change according to assessment year, and the assessment year which will be applicable to those students who are appearing in June 22 examination will be assessment year 22-23. So, the books will undergo a change. There will be several amendments which will be brought in this paper, direct taxation. Therefore, it is always recommended to start direct taxation at a little later stage rather than the other subjects. So, the subjects which you can start off immediately are financial accounting or cost accounting. So, these are the 2 subjects within which you can think upon to start immediately. And please don't worry, even if you don't succeed in your CMA foundation examination, even then the studies which you are going to do now, they will be really helpful. Really, they'll make a base for you in the subsequent attempt also. That's okay. Nothing will go for waste. So many students are asking me, sir, our efforts will be waste if CMA foundation exam is not clear. No, that will not be a waste. It will not be a waste. Trust me. It will be beneficial for you. So, yes, Group 1, financial accounting, costing, taxation, law. My sincere recommendation, start either of these two subjects, financial accounting and costing, immediately, so that you can, because these are subjects which are immune to any amendments, which are immune to any changes. So whatever you study today will be applicable till June 22 examination. Now, talking about the Group 2 of CMA Intermediate, there's a subject corporate accounts and audit, 50-50 marks each. Cost and FM, OM, SM, GST. These are the subjects which are there in your Group 2. Now, out of these subjects, audit is a theoretical subject. Cost, FM, both are practical. Corporate accounts is practical. OM is practical and SM is theoretical. So SM holds 30 marks, OM holds 70 marks. SM is theoretical, OM is practical. Again, GST is a mix of blend of theory and practical. That's indirect taxation. Again, because it is related to law, because it is related to provisions of law, therefore it might undergo change. There will be amendments in GST subject. So those students who tell me that, no sir, we would like to start Group 2 first, it's your choice. You can start either Group 2 or Group 1. My recommendation would be start with Group 1, because Group 1 is little lengthier and it will take more time to get complete. So start with Group 1, but even if you choose Group 2, your choice, absolutely no problems in that. So even if you want to start with Group 2, you can start with a static subject, which is corporate accounts and auditing, or cost and FM. Start studying this subject, and for the forthcoming month, which will be before your results, that month will be utilized in studying this subject. You can utilize studying this subject. Now, many of you will be asking me, sir, what if we want to give both the groups? Yes, I'm talking to those winners, those warriors, those people who have strength of asking me, what if we want to give both the groups in June 22? First of all, is it possible to give both the groups in June 22? Answer is a yes. If you promise me, if you commit me that in the forthcoming months, which are listed over here, in these forthcoming months, you are ready to sacrifice your pleasures, Netflix, television, friends, family functions, festivals. If you commit that you are going to sacrifice all these things, I can commit you that June 2022, you can give both the groups together. I have got a tentative study plan for giving both the groups in June 2022. Now, this tentative study plan can be remodulated according to your comfort, but this is a broad structure of how you should study. So guys, next 3 months, September, October, November, 20 days, 31 days, 30 days, approximately 81 days. In these 81 days, and some days of December also, so some days of December also, 15 days or so. So in all, you can say 100 days. In next 100 days, you should complete Group 1. And what do I mean by completing Group 1? It means that if you want to take coachings of certain subjects, complete those coachings. If you want to do certain subjects self, then self-complete those subjects. But within next 100 days, target to complete both the subjects, all the subjects of Group 1 completely. Yes, this would mean that if you want to complete all the subjects in 100 days, then this would mean that you have to again start studying for 8 hours or 10 hours a day, which you were doing in your CMA foundation. But guys, let me tell you one thing. It will all be worth it. Vouch for it. It will all be worth it. You would not tell me that, sir, we wasted our so much of time, but it was not worth it. It will be worth it. So, yes, till December mid, approximately 100 days, you should complete your Group 1. Then you should go for Group 2, and you should target that till February 2022, you should complete all the coachings of Group 2. Now again, let me reiterate, even if you complete your syllabus by 15th of March, that will also play the game. That will also be suffice. That's perfectly alright to exceed your timelines which I gave over here. So these are tentative timelines, a broad estimate. They are not tailor-made. You have to concise it to your requirements, to your needs. But yes, those students who have guts and courage to give both the groups in June 2022, they are definitely they have to study for 8 hours or 6 hours a day in the forthcoming month. But let me tell you, it will be worth it. When your peers will still be giving intermediate, you'll be in finals, you'll be taking coachings of finals, and that is a beautiful feeling to be ahead of time and to be ahead of all your peers. It's a beautiful and for your career also. Earlier you become CMA, better it is. So take this challenge, take this plunge, and go for both the groups. And if you're confused, that's should we go for one group or second group, don't think as of now. No need to take this decision right now. You start studying group 1, and subsequently within next 3 months, when you'll be seeing status of your studies of group 1, you'll automatically be able to understand that whether you'll be able to start group 2 or you have to do revision of group 1. So don't worry, don't take this decision right now. Just keep in your mind that yes, I somewhere down the line want to become a warrior, want to become a fighter, so I will definitely try for both the groups. But even if you are able to clear one group in June 22, that's perfectly fine, that's okay. But keep this thing in mind so that in future, if time permits and if your course of group 1 is completed, then you can definitely switch on to group 2. So March, April, May, these 3 months are entirely dedicated to revision. I've already told you some days of March can be dedicated to studies also. So April and May, 2 months are dedicatedly entirely to revision. Then June 22 will be your exam month of CMA Intermediate, when you will be doing nothing else but doing MTPs, scanners, past examination papers, and the first examination which will be there for the 5 days before that first examination. You will be only studying that particular paper. June is absolutely out of question. So June is the exam month, so you'll be not bothered about June month. So this is a tentative plan which I've made for all of you, and I'll erase these lines and diagrams which I've made so that you can take a screenshot of it. Keep this screenshot with you, look at it every day, and tell God that yes God, I want to give both the groups in June 22. At least I want to try, okay? Whether I succeed or not is a different thing. At least I want to try. I do not want to quit without trying. So this is a tentative plan which I've made for all of you for starting your intermediate study. So guys, earnest recommendation, till 10th of September you can, yes, make merry. 3 more days to go. Today is 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 4 more days to go. But from 10th, please start studying. Whatever coaching you want, whatever assistance you want, face-to-face classes, coaching, whatever you want, everything is at your doorstep. Just you have to make an effort. You have to take that first step. If you just take that first step, you will be all through it. So yes, certain notes which I have made for all of you. Complete group 1 first and then start with next group. So it is applicable for group 1 or group 2, whatever. Whichever you choose to start first, complete that first and then move on to the second group. Do not do a mixing of both the groups. So some students, start financial accounting and corporate accounting together since both are accounting. But that is not a good strategy. You should first complete all the subjects of group 1 and then move on to group 2. So first complete first group and then move on to second group. Then pick 2 subjects at a time and complete them. Yes, instead of starting with all the subjects together, pick 2 subjects at a time. Do not start all the subjects together. That will be a burdensome thing for you. Pick 2 subjects, finish them. You will gain confidence that yes, I've covered 2 subjects, and then move on to the other subjects. Okay, an important announcement. Face-to-face batch for NCR students, Delhi NCR students, is starting from Wednesday, 8th of September 2021 at Bright Vision Academy, Laxmi Nagar is the center. So batches are starting for the students who have just given their attempt and their examination is in June 22. Batches are starting from them, Bright Vision Academy. You can call up at this number and inquire the exact timings, and if you want to join, take the trial classes first of all the teachers, all the faculty members, and then you can join the batch. Who are the faculty members who are teaching? Financial accounting is taught by Intikhab Ahmed sir. More than 20 years of experience in teaching exclusively to CMA Inter students. So the best part about Bright Vision Academy is that you will be getting absolutely an exclusive batch for CMA students. So why do I emphasize on this exclusivity time and again? The reason is very simple. Although the subjects might sound similar, the topics might sound similar, the chapters might sound similar, guys, but still the nitty-gritties which are there in the chapters, the breadth and depth of chapter which is there, it is very different from other professional courses. So prefer taking classes from exclusive institutes who provide classes exclusively to CMA students. And yes, Bright Vision Academy is one such institute which is exclusively providing classes to CMA students, not catering to any other professional course. So financial accounting will be taught by Intakhab Ahmed sir. Costing will be taught by Imran Ansari sir. He's again having more than 8 years of experience in teaching costing to exclusively to CMA intermediate student. So the link has the description box has the link to all the demo lectures which are there for these teachers, and you can chalk them out. And taxation is taught by, yes, me, myself. I have over 10 years of experience in dealing with taxation in big fours like KPMG and Deloitte. And yes, fresh batches, face-to-face batches are starting from this Wednesday, coming Wednesday, which is day after tomorrow, 8th of September, for all the subjects. So if you are in Delhi NCR, you can join them. Law will be taught by Dr. Vardhan Suman. Dr. Vandhan Suman is a leading educationist, and yes, again having an experience of more than 10 years in teaching CMA students, and he is teaching law, and he'll be available offline as well as online. In fact, all the teachers are available online and offline. So if you are outside Delhi and you're not willing to travel to Delhi and you want to take offline classes are also available for all these teachers. Just check out the demo classes, check out which teachers teaching pattern suits you the best, and then you can choose the online classes available. All the teachers are available on online platform as well. So online lectures exclusively for CMA Inter available for all the subjects. So call on these numbers, check out the demo lectures which are given in the description box below, and start studying. At the end of the day, I want you to start your studies, at least start one of the subjects, so that you are able to feel that feeling of intermediate, being an intermediate student, and having that feeling of how the intermediate classes and how the intermediate subjects look like. So yes, that was a brief schedule which I have prepared for all of you, and I hope that you'll follow this schedule religiously to succeed not only in your intermediate examination and in the forthcoming examinations as well. All the very best for your results. Yes, you've told me that accounts paper was a little tricky, sir, in our examination. Law paper was pretty straightforward. Economics paper was pretty straightforward. Maths and stats again had some tricky portions. I've got a lot of feedback from all of you. The feedback is always welcome, and whatever suggestions you have given me, I've definitely forwarded it to the institute. And yes, let's wait for the results. Results will be out soon. I hope it will be out in the month of September itself. I hope and pray. But even if the results are out in October first week or second week, let's wait for it, guys. It will be a big day for us. All right. So yes, this was the information which I want to give you with that note, with that positive note, and all the information which I have given you. If you want any further queries, if you have any other questions, if you want any other information, please do call on the numbers which are given on the description box below and inquire. But do not, an earnest request, do not waste your time. Do not waste the month of September, because I've seen that many students waste the month of September unnecessarily till the examination result comes, and after that they feel a lot of pressure of studies, and they're not able to cope up with it. So don't do that. Let's take the plunge. Let's believe in God, trust in God that He'll qualify us in CMA Foundation, and let's start studies at least for one chapter of CMA Intermediate. With that positive note, all the very best, and see you all Delhi NCR students on Wednesday, Bright Vision Academy. Please call on these numbers to inquire on the timing. All the very best and happy studying.